consumer purchase behavior through the 5 steps of consumer decisions making process for our choosing products. In this video, I will present the introductions, step 3 evaluations of alternatives and recommendations. Sik Sie Fung will present step 1 need recognitions and step 2 information search. Weinie will present step 4 purchase decisions and step 5 post-purchase decisions. So now let's begin. Before starting the video officially, I would like to do some introduction of our product, Acer Chromebook 11.
Wow! 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 Wow!
It was an awesome and worthwhile laptop that everyone will like to belong, especially for generation Y, such as university students and office workers. This is because Acer Chromebook has greater functionality and faster performance among other brands' Chromebooks. In addition, Acer was awarded recognition to hardware and electronics with assets more than 40 years in the world. Acer also had ranked number 8 at the best laptop brands overall world in 2016. Well, Chromebook actually is a laptop or tablet that running the Linux-based Chrome operating system as its operating system. The devices are primarily used to perform a variety of tasks using the Google Chrome browser, with most applications and data residing in clouds rather than on the machine itself. Hence, Chromebook had become a favorite device among society because they are practical for people daily use and are available at a moderate price that every household can afford. Chromebook also offers students an easy-to-use operating system, a long battery life, easy cooperative tools, and a variety of free educational apps. For consumers' benefits, they shall choose the laptop wisely by using the 5 steps of consumer decisions-making process. As a consumer, it is important because to have a worthy goods or services will reflect the wisely of consumer in making decisions. Besides, consumers who use the consumer decision-making process before purchasing will avoid from choosing the unsuitable or unworthy goods or services.
Now we move to the step 1, need recognition. There are 2 stimulus trigger a consumer to purchase the product. One of them is the external stimulus. It refers to a normal need for a laptop. Due to the development of technology, most university students use them to do the assignment. For office workers, they use the laptop to do their tasks. Another one is the external stimulus. It is influenced from the outside resources such as the advertisements, the design of product, and the recommendation recommended by family members and friends. Sometimes consumers will buy the product because unfulfilled wants. For example, consumer has laptop currently, when they see another new similar product, and it may be better than the current they use, so they will buy the new one to satisfy their wants. While moving to the step 2, information search. After recognize need or wants, consumer can search the product information that they want to buy. The information search can be internally, externally, or both. Consumer can use external information search to search the information. It has 2 basic types. There are not marketing control and marketing control. Not marketing control include 3 aspects. First is a personal experience. For example, the consumer want to observe and try a new product, they will search from their memory to decide which laptop store they want to go to visit a new product. Second is a personal resource. For example, consumer will ask the suggestion from their friend and family for choosing the product which one they want to buy. The last is public resource. The consumer can see the comments or critical review of the product from the online. Consumer also can know this Chromebook through marketing control information resource such as mass media advertising, self-promotion, and the internet. After the consumer had got the information, they will direct go to buy the Chromebook. But sometimes the consumer information search will surrendered by the other brand. It is called import set or consideration set, which are the consumer more preferred alternative. For example, there are many brands of Chromebook. Consumer may compare the information of Acer Chromebook with other similar products but different brands such as Asus Chromebook and Dell Chromebook before they purchase the product. Therefore, this will confuse consumers and cause them to delay their purchasing decision.
The third step of consumer decision-making process is evaluations of alternatives. A buyer analyzes available options on a scale of attributes during this step. First, buyers should purchase goods based on their needs and wants, then compare the similar products that they can find out and compare their characteristics so that they can purchase the most worthwhile laptop. All the Acer Chromebooks, Asus Chromebook, and Dell Chromebooks are 11.6 inch. Next, Acer Chromebook is weight 1.35 kilograms and Asus Chromebook is 0.98 kilograms and Dell Chromebook's weight is 1.31 kilograms. The battery cells of Asus Chromebook is 2 cells, where Acer Chromebooks and Dell Chromebooks are 3 cells, which means that Acer Chromebooks and Dell Chromebooks battery life is longer than Asus Chromebook. Then, the RAM for both Asus Chromebook and Dell Chromebooks are 2 GB. Acer Chromebook is 4 GB. This can clearly see that Acer Chromebook has the highest RAM among the 3 Chromebooks. Acer Chromebook costs $189, Asus Chromebook costs $169, and Dell Chromebook costs $299. Here we can see that the Dell Chromebook is the most expensive among these 3 Chromebooks. Based on the comparisons, we can see that Acer Chromebook is the most worthwhile to purchase and very suitable for university students and office workers to do their assignments and tasks. This is because they can save their words in cloud, where can save the space in laptop.
In step 4, which is purchase decision, consumer will decide the purchase decision based on factors such as individual factor, cultural factor, psychological factor that will influence consumer during or before the purchase process. If the purchasing process is positive then the consumer will more likely to purchase the product. But if it's a negative one, then the product has highly possibility of not being purchased. First, consumer will be consuming which brand they are going to buy. Generation Y will be affected by the family factor before they are buying the product, and the friend, relative, and salesperson when doing the selection of the brand of the product. This kind of influence will give the most impact because the people will choose to listen the opinion of those close to them. Second, Generation Y will choose the place to buy the product. They will choose go to the retail store or online store to purchase it because the purchasing experience. Lastly, deciding the time to buy the product is also an important factor. Generation Y will buy at the promotion period with discount price. That is because in this period the price of the product was cheaper than the original price. In step 5, which is post-process behavior, is the state of behavior decision when a consumer will take an additional action based purely on the satisfaction or dissatisfaction of the product. People tend to experience cognitive dissonance. This is the inner tension that consumers experience after recognizing the inconsistency between behavior and value about the product they have purchased. Most of the consumer will feel satisfied after his or her purchase. The consumer that had bought the Acer Chromebook 11 said that the keyboard of the product was excellent before the older one, and the battery life also excellent. Some of the consumers said that this Acer Chromebook battery can use about 9 hours with moderate usage. Besides that, the consumer also said that this Chromebook actually look a lot different than the one that have come in the past. They maintain almost metallic looking same and feel goes for the inside part. Although this Acer Chromebook is lighter than the past product, but some of the consumer feel dissatisfied with this product because this Acer Chromebook is heavy than another Chromebook like Dell and Asus. In conclusion, consumer decision-making process consists of 5 steps, which are need recognition, information search, evaluation of alternative, purchase decision, and post-purchase behavior. Need recognition is where consumers realize that they need something, and information search is where consumers start to look for the information about the product they need, such as friend and advertising and online resources. Evaluation of alternative is where consumers narrow down their best option. Purchase decision is where the consumer are ready to purchase the product, but they may still influenced by other factors. Post-purchase behavior is where consumers evaluate the satisfaction level and make decisions on what they will do in the future. Consumer decision-making process is important for marketers. Those 5 steps can be used as a guideline for marketers to design an effective market strategy in order to successfully sell the product and increase the sales.
There are some recommendations that our group would like to suggest for marketers or the company to increase the chance of consumers to purchase their products. First of all, as a company could have an interactive menu to educate the public about their products through their official websites. This will help the public to purchase the suitable and affordable product for themselves. Next, as a company may introduce more performance and fashionable Chromebook for other category consumers, such as business people, who may more likely to have laptops that can help them to reduce the complications of their work. As a company may try to create some business applications or websites into the Chromebook or may produce business series Chromebook. Furthermore, have fingerprint scanner also a great idea for Chromebook as it will be more safety and convenience than type in the password manually. Last but not least, the company can ask for the feedbacks or comments from the consumer who purchased their product by giving discount coupons or thanks gift to them.
That's all of our video.
If you like this video,
Please clap your hands.
Happy